During a peaceful protest at the Aurora Police Department yesterday afternoon, a large group gathered in unison calling for police accountability after the death of George Floyd. But that peaceful tone changed rather quickly after the crowd marched towards the city's downtown area. Objects were hurled at police officers, squad cars were burned down, and others sustained gunfire, according to police. Aurora's mayor, Richard Irvin, believes the actions were a result of an outside influence.
And the protest was hijacked by others and turned into a destructive night of vandalism, looting, and terror. What I don't understand is how the numbers grew significantly, with people from outside of Aurora using strategic methods to stir discord and encourage mass confusion and crime.
The night brought out looters who broke into small businesses, some of which were rescheduled to open today as part of Phase 3 in the Restore Illinois plan.
I'm so sorry for asking. What's the timeline for what's next for you guys?
I can't say right now. Honestly, I don't know.
Some community members stood strong and tried to protect businesses, while others took to the streets and started cleaning some of the mess left behind.
My business, you know what I'm saying? Aurora, I work here, the people give me, they have to take care of my family. I don't want to see it like this. So this is ridiculous.
Looters were able to start a fire inside and near First Midwest Bank and attempted to get inside of an ATM outside of it. Police officers mobilized by putting on gas masks and heading towards the bank. They used tear gas to back up the crowd and were able to control the blaze near and inside the building. Along with my colleague Ryan Scrid, we were there last night covering the story, but left after tear gas and objects were thrown at us.
There's a sensationalized burning happening around my eyes. There's rocks being thrown at me. I'm getting down.
In total, 17 people were arrested on several charges, including burglary damage. Some rioters and a police officer sustained minor injuries. The looting that occurred last night made a huge financial impact to the downtown businesses.
We talked about the damage with all the fire damage and the damage to the property, and we're up close to about $3 million in damage to the city of Aurora.
But what the looters couldn't do is take away the spirit of the Aurora community. The following morning, hundreds woke up at the crack of dawn to help clean up. With brooms in hand, some swept away glass shards, others helped by boarding up shattered windows, some offered food and water to their fellow neighbor, and one community member handed out wristbands that read, "Aurora Strong." Old, young, black, brown, white, tall, and small were there for one reason.
I'm happy to help the city. I want to be a good citizen.
We live really near here, so we heard a lot of the commotion last night, and it was just really, really upsetting. And really upsetting that an area that we know struggles, and we've lived here for a long time, and we're just starting to see it become more stable, and then to have this happen to all these independent businesses is really devastating.
Within a few hours, graffiti that covered the walls the night before was washed off, and most of the businesses that had their windows shattered were barricaded thanks in large part to community members. It was a proud moment for Mayor Irvin.
It just warms my heart, and I can't thank them enough for being part of our community and being Aurora Strong and letting those folks know, those bad actors that came and tried to perpetrate so much destruction on us, that they won't prevail.
The mayor said he's working with affected businesses to come up with a plan so the city can help support them during these tough times. Though the riots were unfortunate, it brought out Aurora's community members the next day and showed what it means to be Aurora Strong. For Naperville News 17, I'm Christian Canizal.